So, do you want to make some picks or?
Yeah,
you do.
Sure.
All right. Well, I mean, considering how well you've been doing, I'll give you the honors of going first. Let's say we'll go. What's the first game? Which one's the early?
The first game is the Jets Colts.
Okay, so we'll go AFC first. Jets Colts. What are your thoughts?
It's tough. I want to go with the Jets. I certainly think it's going to be a close game, but it really would be. I won't be surprised if they win, but I think even before the playoffs, I picked the Jets to beat the Colts, but I just think the Colts do too many different things well. Even though statistically it's not there, they're a winning team. They remind me so much of the Pats when the Pats were winning championships that I just think they got a little too much. I just think Manning is a little too much. Now, if Curtis Painter plays, if they decide to rest the starters for the Super Bowl, I think that the Jets have a better chance.
So more like that last game between them?
Yeah. I think that maybe 19-13 Colts or even 14-13 Colts. I can see the Jets settling for field goals and the Colts scoring touchdowns. Special teams shouldn't really be much of a factor. The Colts kind of have crappy special teams. They shouldn't be able to. They don't usually score defensive touchdowns, so it's going to be a straight up battle. So I'll pick the Colts slightly.
I'm going to say I'll go with the Jets.
Okay, seems ridiculous that I'm going off the Jets right now, but
I'm going to go with the Jets just because this Colts team is certainly as good as they've been, but I don't have a feeling about them this year, and I think that if they're going to crap the bed, now would be the time. And against the Jets, I don't know. I mean, I've seen what they've been able to do to good quarterbacks all year. I've seen what they did to Tom Brady one time,
right?
And then I've seen how they weren't able to do it the second time. I don't think they really got to play their game against Peyton Manning because he didn't stay in the game, so we didn't really see what they can do against him.
They were playing pretty even with the Colts in that game, but
I'm going to say that it's going to be 17 points for the Jets and 7 points for the Colts.
7
points for the Colts.
Well, that would be incredible
because we haven't seen it happen. We've never seen them that in effect. Maybe against the Patriots a few years ago, but
not in the dome though.
Yeah, I'm going with that 17-7. And now,
that's possible.
Moment of silence for my sanity. Now let's go over to the NFC, and this is, like we said before, it's going to be a big offensive game. If you like offense, this is the game for you. And I do. I mean, as much as defense gets me pumped and excited, I just love watching shootout games.
Yeah, I mean, it's a dome. These are two dome teams, great offenses. The Vikings offense is a little better. I mean, well, it's a little more balanced than this. Well, actually, I guess the Saints probably would have to get a little edge in offense. Not much of one. Defense, big edge for the Vikings. This definitely could be a game where special teams plays a bigger factor. The Vikings were great on special teams last week, but they've been really bad on return coverage this year. And Reggie Bush is a threat. Hopefully that won't be a part of it, from my Vikings perspective. So I'm going to say Favre wins that game 82-3. No, I like the Vikings to win it. I'll say 31-30. Why not?
All right. How about I'll pick the Saints.
Okay.
Because it seems to be the trend here.
Why not?
So I'll say 37 points for the Saints and 31 for the Vikings.
I don't like that pick.
Yeah.
Can I change my pick?
These numbers just pop into my head. Sure, go ahead.
I'm going to say, what did I say, 31-30?
Yes.
I'm going to say 31-29.
31-29?
Yep. Major change.
Okay.